Communication can either break your relationship or can reunite your relationship. Hey, it's Adriana, and today is day 51 of 365 days. Today I want to talk with you a lesson my own personal life I have learned. And it's funny that as I was walking here looking at this beautiful view in a Saturday evening, look what I found on the grass, on the floor. It's beautiful. And it reminds me of a big lesson I have learned today. When it comes to relationship and communication in your own relationship, eating with your partner, your husband, your wife, or even between friends, it can be any kind of relationship. But what I'm going to refer to it is my own lesson in my own relationship. One big lesson I learned is that when your partner is going to trigger you, and he will trigger you because they are the mirror, the best mirror and the best teacher in your life, that's when you're gonna realize, instead of getting upset and react to their triggers, you're gonna take a moment and breathe and realize what they trigger in you. And what clicked for me today was that I got triggered for something that my partner didn't do, and I got almost like upset, and I felt the old parts of me, the parts of me as I used to react and go to their throat and say something or react. Today I realized something. As again I continue to do my own work, I realize the trigger, he might have triggered something in me, but who is carrying the munition? Me. I'm the one that carry the munition. Until I don't realize that, until I don't acknowledge where is this munition is coming from, what is this gunpowder, if I can call it, is inside of me, that someone else can trigger it every single time. But if I empty that munition from inside of me by becoming aware of what happened, I give you example of this morning, something happened and I wasn't aware of what I was doing, and I felt triggered. I didn't feel seen and heard and appreciated for what I was doing. And in that moment, I had this impulsion to yell or say something to him. And then I realized that, wait a minute, this is old me, this is not who I am. And I realized, what is that gunpowder, if I can call it, in me that is sitting there and is waiting to be triggered. And I realized that it has nothing to do with what happened in that morning. It has to do with what happened 20-30 years ago in my life. And when I realized that, I asked myself, if this actually matters, is this actually matters for what I feel for that person, for me to react and have that ripple effect of the reaction and the fights and all the blaming each other and so on? Or I can become aware of what happened to me, where is this coming from, and realize that these triggers have nothing to do with that person, it has to do with me. That moment I felt a release, and I'm like, okay, I get it now. Can I communicate with him and explain? That doesn't mean you're not gonna say nothing. You can explain. But my level of stress and infuriated and so on just diminished. And I was able to speak from a different energy than the previous one I had before. And when I was able to speak with him properly and communicate what happened, our connection was like, okay, you did this, I apologize for that, this was happened, I'm aware of now of what exactly happened. And we got along so well and so fast, and it took 5 minutes of communication, then maybe hours of, I'm upset of you and I'm not gonna talk with you, and whatever that people and all of us, we react in our own ways. So communication is a choice. You either choose to snap your old self, you either choose to reunite by a different kind of communication. When you do that, everything is gonna change. So ask yourself, what is more important in your life? To destroy or unite your relationship? Because relationship you get hurt in, and relationships are the one that will connect you back. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear your feedback. subscribe, and also please share with this with someone that you think it needs. Until then, like I always say, live your life like it's yours. See you tomorrow.